What's up, everybody? Philly Soccer Page post-game show. I'm Mike Servedio here tonight with Greg Orlandini and Philly Soccer Page West Coast Bureau Peter Andrews. Union victorious over Harrisburg City Islanders 3-1. Goals by Marcus Epps,
Derek Jones,
and CJ Sapong.
Yep. What did you think of the two first-time goal scorers tonight?
We're still working on the chemistry here. On Marcus Epps, that's a great finish by a guy who's, this is his first start with the Union. Gets in on that ball down the wing from Mandunian, and then the composure to sort of, he baits the defense into collapsing on the crashing guy, snakes it through the hole and gets the goal. I thought that was really quality.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how Marcus was advertised. It was a speedy guy that wants to take people on off the wing and go to goal, and that's what he did. He beats his defender, gets a nice ball from Harris, beats his defender, gets into the box, and just slots a really nice finish.
Derek Jones too. I mean, absolutely composed. About 23 yards out, just slots it in that corner.
Again, didn't go for power. Went for precision on that one, and it was a nice ball from Jay Simpson, who was kind of drawing double teams all game and was able to be more of a provider than a striker tonight.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, and the composure from Jones really did stand out all game long. He was sort of running through the midfield, and he has this ability to kind of step up into the offense, which they did kind of get caught out on the goal where he kind of stepped up and no one was really covering. But he does have that ability to kind of pop one if he's got the angle. And I couldn't quite believe that didn't kind of shoot off into the stratosphere. He kept it nice and low.
Yeah, great composure. Let's talk a little bit about Jay Simpson. I think he was looking for that goal tonight. I think he was trying to find the shooting angles all night. He had that one really great chance that the goalkeeper was able to save with his legs. But he does end up with 2 assists on the night, and I think you can probably call it a successful performance.
I thought he looked really good. He was, he was strong defenders to him. That was creating space for other guys, and he was really composed in the passing game. Yeah. He was snake bitten. I thought he really wanted a goal. I thought Lewis, the Harrisburg goalkeeper, came up big on the one play, and I think late in the game he was coming in on the ball and just lost his footing a little bit and wasn't able to get to it. But I thought he played probably the best game he's played as a Union player. He looked really, really composed. Looked like he belonged. I mean, looked like he was kind of integrated into the offense, which hasn't always happened with him when he's been on the.
And it seemed like he had decent chemistry with CJ Sapong, who played on the wing tonight, both the left and the right.
Yeah, I think it says the fact that he's snake bitten really shows he's actually getting in good spots. He's making good chances. And I thought that this is something I've noticed in his substitute appearances is he's not the same physical player as CJ, but he is really good with his feet in terms of taking a touch and finding an open man. He's pretty good at distributing, and that's what I really liked tonight. Was there were a couple times where a less experienced player or someone who was really just trying to score would have tried to turn around and hit a curler, and he saw CJ open, he saw Derek, he had a couple more of those tries. With CJ Sapong possibly getting called up for the Gold Cup, they're going to need Jay Simpson at some point down the stretch to score goals, and I thought it was a positive sign of it tonight.
I mean, he might have to, like you said, adjust or the Union might have to adjust a little bit around him, just because he's not like CJ, who's like the tip of the spear. He's the guy that's going to ram into defenders and go at good goal. He's more Simpson's going to drop back a little more, like you say. He plays the ball out of his feet a little more, so they might have to do a slight tactical shift to kind of get the best out of him, but you feel a little more confident than you did maybe earlier in the year with him coming in after that performance.
We've talked a little bit about some of the depth players that came in tonight. One of the guys that we've seen throughout the season and who played all 90 minutes tonight was Harris Mandunian, and who wore the captain's armband tonight. And I thought he was just fantastic. I don't think he played a ball wrong all night.
I mean, what more is there to say about the guy at this point? He could come in and play with anyone. The ball to spring Epps down the wing was incredible. He had a couple really nifty touches, and he's not afraid to.
He had that really nice one-on-one with the defender too, which you don't see a lot from him. It's always enjoyable with the big guys.
And he's willing to he doesn't get stuck in that stereotypical way with a tackle, but he's there if he's in the area, he gets the ball off guys. I thought it might have been a good game to not play him 90 just because he's so vital to this team.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you can't argue with the result. It's good to be in the round of 16 of the Open Cup.
Yeah. I mean, Harris is Harris. We kind of know what he's going to do for you every game now. He's very consistent, no matter what the opponent is. You think back, you can't really think of a bad performance he's put in. I mean, he's going to give you what he's going to give you every game, and he delivered again tonight.
Yeah. Two guys that we saw tonight that we've seen in spot starts this year was Keegan Rosenberry returned to the right back spot, and Roland Alberg played in the number 10. And we talked a little bit about this before we came on air, was that we thought maybe those were two guys that didn't have the best performances tonight. What did you think of those two guys?
Well, we've talked about this before on the podcast. I mean, Roland's not a typical number 10. He's not going to do everything that position needs. I thought he had an okay game.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he popped up in a couple spots. His shooting was a bit off.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple looks he had at goal. I think he'd want to get back.
Yeah.
I don't think he played a great game, but I don't think he did anything that really killed you.
Yeah.
And then on the Keegan side, what's clear watching Keegan is that he has just something about the game has kind of deserted him right now, where he's hitting passes too hard, he's hitting passes too soft. He doesn't have those instincts that he had last year. What you can tell watching him is he was really physical when he needed to be physical. He was scrapping to get back in plays. You could tell how, I don't think he's mentally switched off. I think he's mentally struggling right now. So I would expect to keep seeing Ray Gaddis for the time being, just because the defense is working out and Keegan doesn't quite seem to have it. I think there's some argument that Keegan should be playing in Bethlehem, because I think it's almost something where he needs minutes.
Yeah.
And if he's really struggling, maybe you give him those minutes in Bethlehem.
Yeah. All right, I think we'll wrap up there. Union back in action this Sunday, 5 p.m., hosting the New York Red Bulls, and we'll all be back here then.